How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft Dinosaurs video episode thing. I was busy. I just spent like the last couple hours or so mining, looking for cows, and doing all kinds of other things. Trying to catch up with some of the materials that we need around the base. So there's a here's what I did. Walked. I walked. There is a sick redwood forest over here. I discovered redwood. That's what this is. I walked all the way over here. I found the tar pits. I labeled it tar. I should probably remove that label now because now I also found a huge tar pit over here. I want to try to turn it into like a tar slime farm rather than just having it as something that I drained, because I drained the last one, and as a result, I got a lot of tar drops from it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start analyzing everything that I got, because I got again a lot of stuff. I just need to organize my inventory real quick. But yeah, it was overall very successful. I got 18 diamonds. That brings us up to 30. I got a ton of iron. We got some skulls. Also, I got some emeralds, which we can trade with Alan to get more biofossils. So all around, what am I trying to get rid of? All around, we are looking really good right now. I'm feeling pretty good about how everything's looking. Okay, we got 29 shale fossils. I got 24 biofossils, nothing too crazy. 4 tar drops right there, but we got more tar drops somewhere else. I need to start properly separating things in these bags, like having specific bags for specific tasks. I think that's what I need to start doing. Plus all of these tar drops right here. We can analyze those to get some tar fossils. I got an elasmotherium arm bone and an elasmotherium tailbone. I didn't know I had 2 of those. What was the other thing I got? I think I got a megalosaurus somewhere. What happened to that? I found a name tag too. Elasmotherium, megalosaurus foot. Did I read that and just completely missed it? That probably happened. Hopefully we get some megalosaurus DNA. Excuse me, Alan. Oh, actually, while I have you here, I want to trade these 8 for those 8. I'll trade you these for those 4. I'll trade you these for these 4. Oh, I can't trade you for any more biofossils. That's unfortunate. I can trade you for some tar drops though. That'll be helpful in the future. So cool. Pleasure doing business with you, Alan. We will definitely put all these fossils to good use. Let's get them analyzed. And then after those, we'll go move on to the tar drops, and let's see what we can get. I'm excited. I haven't done this in a few episodes. Let me clean this out, actually. But yeah, like I said, I found some books. I don't, again, they're in one of these backpacks. Oh yeah, redwood logs. Yes, this comes from the redwood forest, of course. They're pretty interesting blocks. I don't know if I'll use them for anything, but I think they're going to be pretty cool to have around. It's kind of like acacia, but I guess a little bit more red, not as orange. I like it. I might be able to find some use for it sometime. But yeah, we got those 12 books, got more of that. I don't know if I really have much in the way of sugarcane, though, which is, of course, what we need for paper. I should have paper somewhere, though. I did find some paper in a village. I found, I think, 2 more villages when I was out and about. We could see them on the map, but I won't really pull them up right now. I don't know what happened to the paper, but I do see 2 more books here. So how many bookcases can I make with all of this? Put some of this redwood to good use. But no, the redwood biome, it was so flipping cool. I'm definitely going to have to, show you guys sometime in the near future. Okay, so we're probably able to make 4 bookcases in total, which is not a crazy amount, but it's certainly a start. I want to start enchanting. I've had that enchantment table for the longest time, and I haven't had the opportunity to. Ooh, we got Therizinosaurus. Sweet. We've had Therizinosaurus, like we had it on both of our previous playthroughs, both of our previous worlds. So it's nice to see a return. I guess let's go ahead and get started on setting all of this stuff up, though. I'll have to go and look for some sugarcane, I'm sure. Unless I have any here. Any sugarcane? No. No sugarcane. I have 2 sugarcane. It's definitely not enough to do anything crazy. I think that's pretty much all I have. 2 sugarcane, yeah. Let's see what we can do with 4 bookcases. I'm kind of thinking of placing the enchantment table in here. Let's see how that works. It's not the biggest room, but it's not the biggest room. Does this actually work? Can I get some decent enchantments with this? Level 4. No, nothing too crazy. Great, that means I'm gonna have to break these again. What do we got? Another Therizinosaurus. Well, I guess we're gonna have two Theries. I don't know if I'm gonna do Therizinosaurus quite yet. Probably not. I don't know when we'll do that, but you know, now it exists. We have it. Okay, so I guess real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and look for some sugarcane. Because I have a ton of leather, so we should be able to make a decent amount of books. You know, I just, you know, I might as well get things rolling in the book department. Finally, do some basic Minecraft things that I have yet to realistically do. I don't remember seeing that. I must have. Obviously, it's been explored, but I don't remember seeing that. It's very close too. It's another village, obviously. Huh. I don't remember going into the snow biome at all. It must have been a while ago. I guess that's the problem with having like a few hiatuses in between your playthroughs. But now there's like basically this whole bunch of missing rock over here that we're gonna have to explore at some point. Well, I think there's a larger house up here that we could probably utilize. This one right here. Ooh, nothing. Well, it's not quite. I might just have to make a separate room for the enchantment table entirely. What? Who said that? Oh, hello. You're in the Smilodon enclosure. I don't want to panic you, but it's not safe to be in there. She is quite large. Yeah, here, let me come in. Yeah, you see this right here? You see that? That is a large predatory cat. Nothing too great. Well, if you get eaten, I suppose it's on you. Look at these. Huge clovers. That is so fun, man. I love the biomes of plenty. Like, you just get really cool stuff like that. I'll be right with you. Hey. Ew. But yeah, no, I'm grabbing some sugarcane currently. I'm going to bring back like more than enough because I want to plant them down as a farm. That way I don't have to deal with this anymore. A lot of raccoons as well. So what kind of biome is this that has clovers specifically? There's also redwoods over here. Let me show you where I am. So I started over here, back at the old Megalodon enclosure, went over here, across here, and then it was right over there. There was literally a redwoods on the other side of this tree line that we built the Megalodon aquarium on. So this is all like redwoods, and then this is redwood as well. So that's really cool. I didn't know that I had a redwood so close. It's crazy that I had to travel all the way over here just to realize that it existed. But it is very cool. It is seriously so flipping cool that there's a biome like this. It makes me wonder what other kind of biomes are out there. That's one of the reasons why I don't look too much into some of the mods I have, because I like to be surprised. Like I haven't seen too many, like I haven't looked into which animals are on the Alex's Mobs mod, and I haven't looked into too many of the biomes for the Biomes of Plenty mod, because I like being surprised, you know? I like discovering things as you explore the world. It reminds me of the olden days of Minecraft, back when I was just kind of like learning things as time went on and everything felt so new and fun. That is what Minecraft is supposed to be, after all. I feel like nowadays there's like, you know, everybody has gotten to the point where it's like they feel like there's a really good specific way to play. And for the most part, a lot of people have forgotten the fact that it is a sandbox game. And like one of the cool things about Minecraft is that everybody plays just a little bit differently. That's one of the reasons why I still like Minecraft to this day, because, yeah, I used to play it all the time, and I used to be obsessed with it when I was younger. But nowadays, it's still really fun to me because of that element. Like, you can have your own specific playthrough that is different from everybody else's. And like, the reason why I bring that is because whenever you look at comment sections of some people's videos, and even sometimes my videos, you'll get some people, like, getting upset because, you know, you're not playing a specific way. And while I fight for my life here... I don't think there really should be like one specific way to play the game, you know, like obviously there's like a lot of really cool tricks and stuff like that, you know, a lot of the professional players like to use, but I think that it just needs to be up to whoever's playing it. It's a game where nobody plays the same. That's my own personal opinion, because, you know, sometimes I do get some people commenting, saying how I did something wrong or something like that. And yeah, you know, sometimes on a technical level, I was doing something incorrectly, but that's part of the fun, you know, is that everybody has their own way that they play. They have their own way that they build. They just have their own way that they do things. and each world is unique to that person. That was always the real cool thing about Minecraft to me, and that's something that I think we need to preserve, especially with the building aspect. I have my own way that I build. You know, a lot of it is kind of inspired from like old Poet Plays videos. A lot of it is kind of like my own thing. And there's other people who obviously they build these huge grand things and in other like, you know, giant mountain ranges and stuff like that. I don't watch too many of them, but I know that they exist. And, you know, a lot of people say that I look into those and try to apply them to my own building, but I don't really want to do that. You know, I just like to do my own thing. Anyway, little tangent over, I guess. That's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on Minecraft. And one of the reasons why I've been having so much fun this time around, because this time around I've just been really focusing on just trying to do my own thing and just trying to make this as much of my world as I possibly can. Ooh, do we have cherries over here? Cherry blossoms? I'm pretty sure we're kind of like walking around in that lost area that I hadn't explored yet, because all of this certainly does look very different. I've gotten a lot of sugarcane as well. I'm probably good, but I'm kind of getting invested into. This is a cool spot though. I know I just cut myself off, but this is a really cool spot. Huh. So I'm gonna have to remember that this is here. Wow, yeah. We were not even in that lost area that I was mentioning earlier. We kind of veered off to the left a little bit. This is cool. You have just a cherry blossom island in the middle of this lake. We might have to figure out how to build something there. I might need to try to find something to put there because I gotta utilize that space. I got a bed. Let me just sleep so I'm not having to fight for my life. Okay, we might as well grab more leather while we're here. There are a lot of cows around anyway. That way, we can make sure that we have, like, we can make a lot of books. Ooh, creepers. So many bison. Oh, look, there's another waystone, too. Oh, a bison calf. Oh, this is cool, man. But bison are easily, like, some of the most frequently found animals in my playthrough. I'm going to keep that the way that it is. I'm going to mark it so that we can teleport here for... Oh. They're headbutting, I think. That way we can mark it for the cherry blossom thing. Yeah, and there we go. It looks like we have another redwood forest. Where am I? So yeah, there's a redwood forest across there. Very cool. We are really expanding our map, and I like to see it. Eventually, I do need to just kind of fill in all of this because I am really curious to see what is going to be in there. Okay, let's go ahead and start heading back. Before I get way too sidetracked. I just spent the whole day walking around anyway, and I'm kind of like in that mode. But no, we need to go back and do some dinosaur stuff and check on all of that analyzed DNA. What do we got? I was outside of the chunk for a while though, so we probably didn't get much. Oh, it already analyzed. Dang, it analyzed all of the biofossils, and we only got 2 Therizinosaurs, which, you know, that's not a bad thing, of course. Therizinosaurus is an awesome dinosaur. But I was hoping that we'd get some other new things as well. So we're on to the shale fossil. We got Dimetrodon. Sweet. That was on my list. That was definitely on my list. That is a creature that I've wanted for a while. So Dimetrodon, we'll put you right there, I guess. Kind of reorganize this stuff a little bit. We have a lot of Paleozoic critters, that is for sure. Take care of the rest of that shale fossil, and then we'll analyze the tar drops, and then the tar drops. Ooh, another Arthropleura. Hey, I will never say no to more Arthropleuras. Arthropleura is an awesome creature. But then, yeah, these will, they'll get me some tar fossils, and then we can analyze those, and then hopefully get some new Cenozoic creatures, which we're missing, like Megaloceros. And speaking of which, we could put the Elasmotherium fossils in there, as well as the Megaloceros. And hopefully we get some Megaloceros DNA. Oh, we got Elasmotherium DNA. Haha, nice. I'm happy about that. Elasmotherium is a very cool rhino. Can I get Megaloceros DNA, though? Are you doing Megaloceros yet? No. Here, take care of Megaloceros next. Let's see. Can we get Megaloceros? Come on, Megaloceros. Come on, Megaloceros. Please, please. Did it do it? Ah, it did it. We didn't get Megaloceros. Dang it. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, we already had Elasmotherium. That's what I thought. So now we have 2. That's fine. I'm kind of thinking with the Megaloceros and animals like the Elasmotherium and the mammoth, we might try to create like a huge, vast mammoth steppe environment. I have a few ideas of where exactly I can put that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking we'll do. Okay, Let's get these books going. Make sure I plant some of these. That way I don't have to walk all the way to Timbuktu in order to get some sugar cane. I know it's better to plant it on sand, but you know, I'm not really that desperate right now. So I'll also dress it up a little bit if I have some reeds just along the side. So how's the plesiosaur doing, by the way? We haven't checked on it in a while. Plesiosaur, where are you? Aquatic creatures make me so nervous because I can never find them right away. There it is. I believe it would be fully grown by this point. So I think that's as big as it's going to get. So hopefully we can get more plesiosaur DNA. That way they'll be a little bit more frequent in here. But anyway, back to planting. Okay, that should do it. That dresses it up a little bit more, so it'll overall look nicer. Okay, we got 15 bookcases in total. Now I'm just going to dig up a little bit of a room. One of my favorite things to do, and I think I got this from Poet Plays back in the day, was just to like build in the side of a mountain. That way it's just kind of out of the way of everything. I could have like a secret passageway over here. You know, let's use this for something. It's like, oh, what's that room for? Nothing? What are you used for? You know, it needs to be one wide, you dingus, because it needs to be centered. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, dummy. Okay, so I could probably... Oh, I probably don't have to do the corners, do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I ever did. So let's just do like this, like this, like that. Okay. So can I get something of a bit... Okay, we can go all the way up to 28 with that. Awesome. Okay. So I'm just going to enchant something. I think I'll enchant the pickaxe. It's been forever since I've actually enchanted anything in Minecraft. My playthroughs never last that long. Okay, so we can get up to a level 12. Efficiency 2. I was hoping for something a little bit more substantial. Of course, I can't get up to there yet. Efficiency 2, and it'll probably give me something else, I'm sure. Yeah. Just efficiency 2. Dang, I was kind of hoping for unbreaking or something. I mean, that's okay. Efficiency is definitely going to help, but now this is just my special pickaxe that I only use for special occasions. Okay, I got enough levels. We might as well try to enchant my sword as well, so I can stop using iron. Bane of arthropods. Bane of arthropods. Bane of arthropods. Okay, I'm not doing that. So we're going to hold off on that for a little bit. But we do, at least we got this. How fast is efficiency 2? Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Not too terribly different, but well, let's check on you. Sweet, we got some tar fossils. Nothing else from the shale fossils, but we're already getting some good tar. Good tar. Sound like I said guitar. Maybe I could find some books to place onto this. You know, so I guess I'll leave it in there for now. I don't really want to waste it quite yet, but this is gonna go in here as well. We'll keep them down here. Now, in the meantime, we might as well start working on the Ichthyosaur enclosure. So I have a ton of sand, and like I said last time, I want to start using sand for like building underwater walls instead of dirt. 'Cause dirt just takes way too long. So what we could do is we can go over to the Megalodon. I have so many things now, so many teleporting things. Where is the Megalodon? Hopefully it's doing all right. I didn't check on it when I ran by. Yeah, I hope it's doing fine. It's dark right now, so it's gonna be hard to see, but I got tons of sand after working on this. And this Ichthyosaur exhibit shouldn't really be too large. How much of this am I gonna need? Jeez, man, why is this so deep? And the crazy part is that this is the efficient way of doing it. Like, this is the faster way of doing it. Wow, that is definitely a problem. It took like basically this is like 2 whole stacks or 1 whole stack right here. Okay, this is the first wall. It was way easier than the dirt method. That took a lot less time. And then the second wall is going to take a while because we had to block off all of this right here. Block off all of that too. But again, it should be quicker than what I was doing before. So what I could probably do, that's definitely gonna be a problem, but what I could probably do is maybe just do it like this. That way I don't have to be in the water. Okay, so this is what we have done so far. I just need to go and grab more sand, and then I should be able to fill it all up. And then, yeah, we can have a lovely Ichthyosaur swimming around. But let's see what we got. 19 tar fossils. Sweet. Okay, so we can analyze. What was that? Just died over there. What was it? Was that a squid? Yeah, it was a squid. A squid died. I don't remember them making noises like that. Anywho, while those analyze, that the enchantment room looked weird. I don't know why. While those analyze, let's go and get more sand. Okay, we're almost done. Just need that connecting tissue right there. I need to grab a little bit more sand. I just need to grab a little bit more sand and we should be good to go. Okay. Sweet. And then from that point, I think that what I want to do is I still have a ton of fur. We can replace this top layer with fur. That way we can give like an outer layer to it. You know, keeping it consistent with that. Also, simultaneously getting back some of my sand. But no, that was a lot easier to do. Oh, that was a lot easier to do than my previous method. Hindsight being 2020, am I right? Cool. Looks like a proper little pool now. I'm gonna sleep because I'm tired of this rain. Oh yeah, and also, okay, we got Megalosaurus. Yes. Okay, so and we got more Kalinkin, we got more Elasmotherium, we got Titanus. Okay, so sweet. We already had like these fellas before, but Megalosaurus is brand new. Megalosaurus is a type of giant deer. So I am so happy about that. As I mentioned before, I would like to make a sort of mammoth steppe environment that would include all of those critters. I mean, like, hopefully they get along together. I'd assume they would. You know, hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. But for now, that is next time's worry. I mean, we'll go and look at it now to see if I can figure out where exactly I'd put it. But for, you know, that's a future worry as in terms of building it and figuring it out. So we'll cook that up. Let's go and take a look at the area I'm thinking about putting the mammoth steppe environment. It's obviously going to be in this Cenozoic area over there. Just climb the steps right up here. Pass by the Forest Raucus. Oh, Forest Raucus is getting... Oh, I thought you were larger than... I saw this with it and I thought it was tall, but it's still pretty big. About as tall as I am almost. So yeah, getting pretty large. That's what I like to see. And as we saw earlier, the Smilodon's already... pretty darn big too. I'd imagine the Megalodon is also a pretty large size. We'll check on that before we end the episode. But what I was kind of thinking beforehand, and I think I mentioned this in an earlier video. Oh, wow, there she is. We definitely need to get more Smilodons in there. But I mentioned this in an earlier video. I was thinking we could utilize all of this right here and kind of flatten some of it out. Just make it a huge, expansive area that replicates the mammoth steppe, which is the environment that woolly mammoths, Mammuthus primigenius, did live in. It was this expansive grassland. There were other animals that lived with it, that being like some Ice Age horses, Megalosaurus, you know, some extinct rhinos, so we could put Elasmotherium there. We could also put horses there, because why not? But we'd have to like cover up a lot of this because I would want it to be a huge area, almost like it's meant to be a safari. Like you would have to go out in a car to view the animals instead of, you know, regular viewing areas that we have for the other animals. I haven't really looked over here extensively. It's pretty packed. And plus I'd have to take care of all of these bushes, but that's not too big of a problem because literally all I have to do is... You know, I just had to make a ton of these to do that. We'll do that over there. Because I seriously want this to be, like, really expansive. Oh, I should probably utilize my map a little bit more. Yeah, we got all of... It actually might be easier to do it over here. That's still kind of... Like, we could build a pathway up here that leads over to here that links up with the mammoth steppe. Let's go and check to see what that even looks like first before I make any final decisions. Because I think realistically, I'm going to start building the mammoth steppe next episode. No guarantee that I'll get it done next episode, but I would like to at the very least get it started. I want this to be a pretty hefty project, but I think it might be more worth it to avoid this biome entirely and just go over here to the plains biome. But man, there's all this lavender though. There's a lavender biome. Because it should be, I think I remember seeing that. Well, I should remember seeing this because I've run through it a lot. But yeah, there's this huge, this would probably be better. This is probably a little bit more in line to what the mammoth step would realistically be. Uh, and I'll just keep them in with like fences stacked on top of each other, like 3 or 4 high fences, but it would be so large that you wouldn't even know that there would be like fences on all sides. Like again, I'd want it to be an expansive environment. The whole point would be that we are trying to simulate what the mammoth step truly was. I think this is probably the best place to do that. I can get a ton of fur, and also with that backdrop is very Ice Age, so I think that it would look pretty dang cool. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to use this space over here. We'll try to keep as many of the hills as possible, make it so that there's places for animals to hide. But, we can have, maybe I can even try to get some of those bison over here. Obviously, there's a ton of bison. I'd have to name tag them so they wouldn't despawn. But if we can get bison here, that'd be pretty cool too. And we could name tag some horses because horses could be here. Whoa. How long has that been up there? Hold on, just a New York minute. I have never been up here. I don't like going into snowy environments, so I have never actually been up there. Oh yeah, we could get raccoons too. Raccoons lived back then. We can keep the raccoons there. I'd like to name some and just have them, just walking around. Again, to reiterate what I've said 16 times now, I would like it to simulate what the mammoth step was like. That's kind of my goal for that one. No! Gosh, this is why I hate going to the environments like this. I don't have the proper boots on. If I remember properly, can leather boots go into? I think they can. I think I remember seeing that somewhere. Let me check. Let me check. I'm gonna give a use out of leather boots. Oh, well, I'm still sinking, so I don't know if it's really working. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually correct on that. I feel like I've heard that, but now I'm not too sure because I did still sink a little bit. Let's. Oh, it's see me. He saw me. Oh yeah, this is a cool spot though. Yeah. Pow, he says. But no, I had no idea this outpost was here. I've walked by these mountains before, but I don't really climb over them because I don't like going into the snowy biomes, especially because of powdered snow like that. What is that? Oh dear. Oh dear. It's what? What is that? That must come from Alex's mobs. What is that? That is so cool though. It looks like a little dinosaur. What are you called? I don't want to kill you. What are you called? A frost stalker, I think it said. I don't know. I'll have to pause the recording and confirm it. Frost stalker, kill them, not me. Oh, there's more. Frost stalker, yeah. Oh, they're all after me. I thought it was friendly for a minute. Okay. Oh, okay, this is not good. Oh no, this is, jeez, they've all, oh jeez, okay. Oh jeez, Scoop, okay. But see, this is why I don't like to learn about all aspects of the mods I'm playing, because you get cool surprises like that. A frost stalker, huh? Yeah, that's almost certainly from Alex's mobs. I want to see what mod you're from. Yes, Alex's mobs. Cool. That's the cool thing about Alex's mobs is, oh my gosh. Oh, geez, what did you just do to me? What just happened? You like teleported in front of me or something. Did you get shot by? Oh, there's another one. Okay, just run. We have gotten terribly, terribly sidetracked. I wasn't expecting to fight these little devils. My sword's almost broken too. Looks like they don't have their powers when they're not in a snow biome. Ice scream. Did you drop anything? Can I pick it up? Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the new mob, okay? Okay. I don't think it dropped anything. But yeah, no, it looks like they lose their powers when they're not in a snow biome. That's interesting. I like that. So if I'm ever chased by them, all I have to do is run. Because it had some sort of like ice spiky powers. Like it was shaking its hide, and then these little ice spikes were just like leaving its body and then attacking, hurting everything that was around it. This is sick. And to think things like that just lived over my head this whole time. Cause like this biome, it's really not too far from my casa. I hear him drawing his crossbow. Oh, Nelly. I am surrounded. I will fight to my dying breath. I will even go into this ice cave, which actually looks really sick. Reminds me of Brother Bear. Oh, he has an enchanted bow. I'm ready. Okay. Look at this cave. This cave is pretty cool. Any fossils in said cave? Skeleton. I'll leave. I don't see any fossils right away, so might as well not go deeper and get lost. Uh-oh. Why are there so many of them? My sword's almost broke. My sword broke. Ah, jeez. Okay. Pickaxe it is. Oh, jeez. Why are there so many of you? Holy moly. That might have been them all, though. Hopefully. What happened to it? Where's the outpost? They have to be... It has to be... Oh, it's right there. Okay. Didn't wander off too far. Oh, they're still here. They're still here. Ah, no. Oh, no. Okay, I should have hid in that cave and crafted something that could help me, like a sword. Something of the sword variety. Okay, it looks like I didn't bring any iron on, like, with me. So, we might as well just make a stone sword. Okay, there's 2 of them down there. I could just pillar over. That's what we're gonna do. Because I don't... Those things are terrifying. They're awesome. But they're terrifying. Just right over their heads. They don't... Oh, there's another freaking pillager. We can block him off. There's no reason for him to even get up here. Thorns. I don't remember what thorns does. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Dark oak. Really nothing too crazy. Oh, the zombie figured it out. Pillager can't figure it out, but the zombie did. That was kind of a waste of time. A little bit. Oh, they figured it out, I think. Or no. Not quite. Oh, no, they figured it out. I am smarter than you. Okay. Was that both of them? Yeah, that was. Yeah, you guys can come back up, all right? You too. Ice critters. Were there multiple rooms? There was. That's right. Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't block it in time. Oh, that's not good. How many of you are there? Oh, it's one of the ice creatures. Oh, I think they killed it. Oh, they're shooting it. They haven't killed it yet, though. Ooh. Get it. Get the ice creature. I could probably just make a run for it, but I'm kind of dedicated to overthrowing these guys right now. We've done pretty decent. There's another floor here. Still no more chests, at least as far as I could. Oh, whoa. Stop with the spikes. That's right, you better run. Oh, jeez. Pillagers keep them as pets? Because why am I only seeing these guys around the pillager outpost? That'd be funny if that's the case. Oh, little monolophosaurus looking thing. Quadrupedal monoloph. It dropped something. I knew it. I knew it dropped something. I knew it. What is this? Froststalker horn. I wonder what I can use that for. New crafting recipes have been unlocked, so I guess I can find out. Let's go and block this off. I'm actually really curious to see what I can craft with this. A Froststalker helmet. Oh, I need packed ice for that. I need silk touch, I believe, to get that. Went on head, +3 armor, +0.5 armor toughness. That's cool. Sweet, I'm definitely gonna hold on to this then. Get some use out of the mods I'm playing. I don't know if I recognize anything else like that's new. Bone chestplate. How do I make that? Ankylosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Ceratosaurus. Probably just 2 bones. It probably just needs to be a vertebrae and a rib cage, and then I can make a bone chestplate. That's cool. I need to remember that. So vertebrae and chestplate, or a rib cage. What's this? A hummingbird. I can make a hummingbird feeder. Well, we're gonna do finally a use for copper in this update. I know there's uses for copper in later updates, but this is not the most recent update. We're definitely doing that. We're gonna make a hummingbird feeder. I love hummingbirds. They're some of my favorite dinosaurs. Pocket computer. I don't even know what mod that's from. Interesting. Okay, well, all I could find was the helmet, but now I know about the hummingbird feeder, so we're probably gonna do that when we get back. Oh, jeez! Whoa! Why did it lunge to me like that? I even threw down some copper. Pick it back up. We need that stuff. Show yourself. I will slaughter you and your owner, which is what I assume these pillagers are. That's what I assume they already. What is that? Why are there still 3? Why are there still 3 of them? 4? Do they just continuously spawn? I could have sworn that you could have just wiped them all out. That should be all of them. I'm just leaving any... I hear another one. I hear another one. I'm just leaving. I'm done. It's way too many. Anyway, yeah. Mammoth step. Over here. That's what we're doing. Jeez, don't sink into the cliff. Mammoth step over here. Hummingbird. I'm going to make a feeder. Do I have to remain in the same environment for the hummingbird feeder to work? Like, since this fella spawns over here, can I only make... I don't know. It also said I needed sunflowers. Or could it be any flower? Let me check. Let's see. What all did I need? Yeah, I need 2 sunflowers. And I need 4 copper ingots and a glass bottle. Sunflowers. Are there any sunflowers around here? Yes, I see some. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to get a hummingbird feeder. Yeah, I have a hummingbird feeder in real life. I love hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are seriously awesome animals. Take you with me. Okay, so yeah, we're going to place it down. Hopefully, like the way that I'm hoping that it works is that the hummingbird feeder simply just attracts hummingbirds no matter what biome you're in. You know, because obviously I know that hummingbirds, spawn around here. But I haven't really seen any in the biome that I'm currently living in. So I hope that it like just attracts them by default. I probably had to fill it with sugar too, or water. Now I believe this is a biome right here that I think spawns hummingbirds, because I think I saw one like really early on in one of our first episodes around here on this mountainside. So I think they spawn close to here, but I've never actually seen them spawn in this biome. You are massive now. I believe you are fully grown. Oh, we never actually stopped to look at the megalodon either. Don't worry, I'll do that. I won't, why are there so many squids spawning? Jeez. But this looks so much better with the reeds, the sugar cane. I think that looks so much better. Okay, we're trying to juggle so many things. I also forgot that I need to place down the Ichthyosaur. This was supposed to be a pretty small episode, but I just kind of got away from myself. Okay, Ichthyosaur is still working because we were outside of the chunk, so it's not quite done yet. Let's just go ahead and start getting the hummingbird going. Do I have any more copper? I know I've picked up some copper on my various travels, but I've mostly avoided it. Now that I know that... Oh, sweet, I have 17. I've mostly avoided it, but now that I know that there is something I can use it for in this update, then... You know, I might stick around. Who knows what else that mod offers? Ichthyosaur's done. Sweet, let's go to bed and then we can hatch it. I'm doing way too many things right now. I'm balancing way too many things. Can't sleep. Okay, so 4 copper. Oh wait, it already did it for me. Oops. Sweet, we have a hummingbird feeder. I feel like I'm saying sweet a lot. So can I just can I build a roof and just hang it? Where would I want to put it? Maybe around here. So can I hang it? Can I do it like... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Good thing I could pick it back up. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to, but let's place it... Where do I want to put it? Like, where's a good roof? We can... There we go. I could build more, actually. Get more around the park so that hopefully we can attract some hummingbirds around here. That's what I hope is going to happen, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we have 3. 3's a good starting point. We'll put one up here, like right there, and then we'll put one right here for now. Now, I probably have to fill those up, don't I? Let me try. I'm gonna try something because, of course, in real life, obviously, you need to fill those up. I do. Okay, so I put sugar in. Do I also have to put water in? I wonder. Ow! Freaking trident wielding son of a gun. Okay, well, definitely not like that. Maybe it's just sugar. Okay, well, at the very least, I could put sugar in them. Maybe they just like have water by default. We'll try that for now. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Hopefully that'll work. Or maybe it's a water bottle that I fill it up with instead of a water bucket. So water? Aha! I guarantee that worked. Oh, why do you take my bottle though? That's kind of inconvenient. But I believe that worked. Mixing sugar with water, you know, that way the hummingbird can properly consume it. I'm glad I'm testing this. I'm glad that I'm figuring this out. Realistically, all I'm doing is like applying real life things to the game, and it's working, which is what I like to see. That probably worked. Hopefully it did. I'm going to keep an eye on them. Hopefully we get some hummingbirds. Now, again, let's go and sleep. What a beautiful rainless day. Any hummingbirds? Any modern day dinosaurs flapping around? None yet. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on these. I'm going to be watching these like a hawk. Like, I hope so much that they attract hummingbirds into this environment. Because if not, then I guess, I guess realistically, all I have to do is once I start building the mammoth step, I'd set them up over there, which is not too big of a deal. But I'm going to watch them. I'm going to watch them. Let's get some Ichthyosaur. Hey, Bloom! Yay! It took an hour. Well over an hour. An hour and a half, really. But we finally placed down the Ichthyosaur. It looks great, too. I mean, you know, I think I've said that with every single model, but it's true. It's true. The developers did such a good job at creating these extinct critters. That looks like it convergently evolved with a dolphin. Like it evolved some of the same adaptations that dolphins have, which is it's a thing known as convergent evolution, where two like unrelated animals evolve similar traits because they are undergoing similar environmental pressures. Ichthyosaurs look a lot like dolphins, even though they're not that related to dolphins, given the fact that they are reptiles and dolphins are mammals. But that is, again, that's an example of convergent evolution. And they captured it. They captured it really well. We don't really have any viewing for it right now, but that's okay because I think we can actually see it pretty well from here, especially when it gets bigger. Like, I'm pretty sure I see it swimming around down there. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Awesome. Any hummingbirds yet? No hummingbirds yet. That's fine. Alan's doing some reading in there. But awesome. Very successful episode, as per usual. Let's go and check on the Megalodon, as I promised. Megalodon, where are you? Where is he? Yeah, I definitely need to make this enclosure smaller, but I see him. I see him all the way over there. He's not quite... he is far, so maybe he just looks small. I don't think he's quite as... Yeah, I don't think he's quite his full size yet. But I definitely need to make this enclosure a little bit smaller. Because, man, he's able to get really far out there. I can also place new megalodons once I eventually get that DNA. But yeah, there he is. There's a big shark just swimming in the distance. That's very cool. It's also cool that you can see the other sharks. It is a little bit easier to see him without the shaders on, of course. Where is he? Where is he? Just had him. There he is. You could barely see him. Yeah, he's still small. He's still pretty small. He will get bigger, but he's still currently bite-sized, I suppose. Let me look at everything else without shaders on. I always just get such a kick out of this because I've mostly played shaders on this world. So this is always just so crazy to me. Look at the Tasmanian devil. Yeah, this is always just crazy. Can I see the Megalodon? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's getting big. He's about almost the same size as the sturgeons. Well, actually, he's a little bit further down than they are. But I'm sure he's about the same size as a sturgeon. That's cool. That is awesome. But yeah, we'll make this enclosure smaller and we'll make it a little bit easier to spot him. But for now, that's fine. We'll go ahead and end the episode here, though. I certainly wasn't planning on doing everything that I did today. I mostly just wanted to get on here because I wanted to see the results of, all of the fossils that I did. I wanted to see what DNA we could potentially get because I spent a lot of time getting all of that. But it certainly turned into a little bit more of an eventful episode. I'm quite happy with everything that we managed to accomplish today. Oh, and we are about to accomplish one more thing. Yes. All right, you can hang out here for now. Still don't see any hummingbirds. That's fine. I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, we'll end the episode here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Is that a turtle? I keep getting distracted. But yeah, thank you, everybody, so much for watching, and have an awesome day.